Hi all, Cynthia here, welcome back. Today I'm doing a art journal page for the Crafty Maven Getaway channel and I'm using the February inspiration piece. From that I've pulled the colours, the purples and the reds, also the circle elements that you see there and the blue tones. So you'll see me use those throughout this spread. So what I'm doing to start with is I've taken some gesso and I'm covering up this page. So it's white gesso. I've obviously tried out a stamp on the page. There's a bit of a spillover from previous pages and I'm just covering all that up. You can see I have some Distress Oxide inks up there and that is because I'm going to use those on this layout. I've actually taken inspiration from this piece from a reasonably new lady I found on YouTube. So I've just started watching her. Some of her pages that she uses Distress Oxide inks. And so I've watched one of hers and I really liked how it looked. So I'm going to go through it and try to copy, emulate, pull inspiration from her as well. And why I am yaffling or why I am trying to find the lady's name, I'll come back in when I find it and if I remember who she is. So there you go, I've just pulled out the, as I said, the Distress Oxide. I'm stamping some of it onto my stamp blocks there and I'm just smushing it down on the page. I do that in the purple, this yellow, this is my favourite colour I think is that yellow, which is the fossilised amber if I remember correctly. I did the orange and now I'm coming back in with a little bit of green. But I'm really trying to keep that purple and the reds as the two main colours on the page. Come back in to add a little bit more texture. I've just pulled out a couple of my stencils and I'm going to once again just use the Distress Oxide through those to add a little bit more details. Initially tried with the yellow, but the yellow didn't show at all, so I've just come back in with the other two colours, the purple and the red. Pulled out the stamps here. I'm trying to put these meant to sort of represent leaves, and so I was stamping some leaves down along the bottom, and now I've grabbed out this paper here, which I've just tore out of a Daphne's diary, and I'm going to trim this floral leaf branch out of this paper a stack of times. It don't make me watch me do all that. I just go backwards and forwards until I get a big pile. There we go. So I've got the big pile of leaves done and now I'm going to come back in and do a little bit more stamping. I want to put some circles across here. I do try a few different ways to get these to stand out. First off, I just tried the Distress Oxide ink. I barely showed on the page, so I pushed that aside. I got out just some white. No, that's not white, is it? No, not at all. That is yellow. Yellow acrylic paint. And I did some stamping and that showed a little bit better, but still wasn't quite as bright as what I was hoping to achieve, or as prominent. So I grab a bigger circle stamp to see whether that helped, and no, that didn't really do what I wanted to do either. So I come back here in a minute, and I use, I think I pulled out my Copex markers. There we go. That's getting there, but it just wasn't quite the right colour that I was looking for. So I go back into my stash again, and I end up pulling out my Inktense pencils, and I grab the yellow out of that, and I've made some circles from that, and I really like the way that looks. Just put the circles, then I grab my paintbrush and I go around to activate the colours, and that is the colours I'm looking for. Come in here with my Posca paint pen in white, and I'm trying to make my leaves, or the feathers at the bottom of the page, they're meant to represent leaves, stand out a little bit more. The white Posca pen, because it's distress oxide underneath, it does react again, so it's not coming quite as white as I was hoping, but actually I think I quite liked the way that turned out. It was just took on a pale green tinge nearly is what it come out, and it was enough just to make them stand out a little bit, but not too much. Grabbed out the black Inktense pencil, and I'm putting just a black line across the page. It's a bit of a grounding for my girls to sit on. So you saw me start to lay a couple of those girls down and test them out. They have been cut out from, I'm pretty sure it was a Frankie magazine. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure they were in a Frankie magazine one year, and I've tore the page out, and I've just had the page sitting in with my Daphne diaries, and where I've got some other papers that I think that I will use on art journaling one day, art journal page one day. And today was the day that I've decided to use them, but I'm pretty sure they were from an old Frankie. coming to the end of the page now, so thank you very much for watching. Make sure you jump on and check out all the other wonderful work that's happening over on the Crafty Maven Getaway channel. So that's a YouTube channel. If you're watching this from my private channel or my own channel and Be Pretty Papers, if not, you're already on the Crafty Maven Getaway channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Love reading all your comments. And until next time, everyone, have a lovely day, a lovely week, or a lovely month, and I will catch you on the next video. Until then, bye.